My name is Hilda Espinal and I'm Chief Technology Officer at CannonDesign. Before we bought UNIFI, we had a challenge with keeping our content available to the entire staff and making sure that it was following standards. So we seek a solution that could address a lot of these issues, primarily in the BIM environment. So we had the challenge at our firm of particularly most recently having a lot of other firms join us through mergers and acquisition. And so that became another challenge in trying to integrate all the best from all of those firms into our current workflow. Before we bought UNIFI, we had a challenge with keeping our content available to the entire staff and making sure that it was following standards. And so we needed to find a global type of platform to provide the content, to make sure that it met our standards, and to also make sure that it was easy to search and find content. And UNIFI became the right platform for that after a lot of investigation. We did a lot of extensive research and comparison between different tools for content management, and UNIFI really did stand for us for a couple reasons. It did provide the majority of the flexibility, being how collaborative our environment is, how large our firm is, and being able to access the content and keep it up to date on the cloud meant something to us, as well as having had previous experience in some of our offices and having gotten really good feedback. Also, the other piece was that we have a little insight into the roadmap, and it seemed like a lot of the things that they're planning to do are quite in alignment with some of our strategic initiatives from a technology and practice perspective. I think I'd like to add that we're really looking forward to where UNIFI is headed. There is an interesting offering in terms of data analytics and having accessible information within dashboarding, looking at model health. We're also hearing and talking to some of the strategic staff within UNIFI about some of the next steps. And again, I think those are going to be hopefully in alignment with some of the things that we're trying to do in our firm overall.